Hello everyone, are you in for a treat today? My guest is Fernanda, and her work is, she's filling a Judge and Neighbor worksheet, just beautifully short, simple sentences, and it has to do with envy, with jealousy. And it's so powerful, rather than me saying more, welcome to Fernanda and her work on jealousy. Hello, dears. You know, the grace of God is always in your heart, but you know that ego, that mind, its job is to overtake it. Its job is to be, to usurp what it can never have that power, ever. And I'm not inviting you to believe me because that's not in me, because I know better than that. I know the power of ego and the power of mind, but I can speak to that ego. We can question it. It will offer itself up. Just let it fly. He hurt my feelings. He's unkind. There's something wrong with me. On and on and on. I can move that from my head to paper. Now, that is honoring the ego, a thing that appears to have all the power here, or so much of it. So it deserves a little respect. So I move those thoughts from my head to paper. It's an honoring of the ego. I see the ego as a terrified, frightened child. It's in fear that we're trying to kill it all the time. Don't think that. Oh, why am I thinking that? Oh, that's wrong, and that's wrong. And he said, and she said, how are you going to shut that up? How are you going to shut that up? Well, what happened to love? What happened to understanding and the power of the heart that can just lovingly feel all of that stuff going on in your head and move it from your head to paper. And there is all that pain and misery moved from your head to paper, and there it is, stopped. Now we can continue a relationship with the ego like that. We can question it, and that's the power of love. To open your mind to what meets those questions. Not trying to manipulate it or choose what's right or wrong, or just to sit in it. Just sit in those questions and answer them. In the name of love. To manipulate them, that's not it. But to answer them authentically. And you know what I love about this? It's nothing that anyone can give you. You know, I would if I could, but I can't. It is something that only you can give you. It's something only you can give you, that authenticity, and it can be like terrifying at first. Because identity shifts as you sit in self-inquiry. And the self-inquiry that I offer, it's what was given to me on the floor, and the experience of a state of grace. And it's for everyone. It's free. It's free. We all have equal opportunity. And so I show up here just to introduce the work to those of you that are new to the work. And it takes stillness. It's an exercise in stillness as you sit in self-inquiry, a thing that no one can give you, a thing that you already have the answers to yourself within you. And if it sounds a little complicated, I understand that. So, Shannon, honey, you have a question. And those of you new to the work, welcome here. Welcome here.
Thank you, Katie.
Hmm.
So I
Hi.
have a hi, I have a question. So I like to be chaotic and free spirited. Like my vehicle's a little bit of a mess right now, but do you think that disorder in our physical realm is a symptom of disorder in the mind? Because I find that days that I'm more conscious and present, I'm more orderly, but my inclination is to kind of throw things around and leave them and leave things be. But could that be a symptom of disorder or a like
Well,
an outcome?
it's up to you. Some people could be very, very comfortable, more comfortable in that than what someone else would see as orderly. And what I'm all about is emotional order. The order of the mind, and what it's thinking and what it's believing attached to, and the chaos that causes. Is my house messy? That's one thing, but my internal house, is it messy? Is it messy? And so I always begin there. And the experience can be so freeing that cleaning up the physical house becomes like not something you have to think about anymore. It's like you pick up the cup and you drink it, you put it down, and you just leave it, and you come back, you see it, maybe 10 minutes later, 10 days later, you see it, and you just pick it up, and it's a non-issue. It's just like chop wood, carry water, chop wood, carry water. But I can see that cup and go, oh my God, I'm so messy, that's so terrible, and what if someone saw it? I'm exaggerating, it's more than a cup when we think of it, but just feel so guilty. And then the door closes. People want to come see us and we turn them away. We make excuses. And the messy mind. So mine is all about keeping my internal house in order. And that's what self-inquiry gives me. And then everything else becomes timeless, effortless, and the freedom to ask for help.
That's beautiful. I remember you said that you cleaned your closet one day. You just woke up. This was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's for no reason. For no
Wow.
reason, just timing. I had nothing to do with it. But yeah, as you bring that up, I'm still so grateful. It's still in order. I mean, by some miracle.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, chop wood, carry water. I should clean up my closet today. Oh, I don't really have time. Oh, it's hopeless. Oh, I have so many things I should give away. See, how can I clean my closet if my head is so messy? Even though my head is telling the truth, the closet is messy. There are things I should give away. So even though those are truths, it's just like feel the burden. Why should I? And there are other things I should do. And by the way, I wonder what's going on Twitter. I just wonder what's going on social media, and it's a that's a mind out of order. And if it's my closet, I want to get cleaned. My ego is just change topics, and I think I'm freer that way until I get back into my closet, and then it catches up with me. But
That's
I did my work on mother, father, sister, brother, and it's like some miracle. I'd wake up in the morning and make up the bed. It was like, who did that? What did that? And brush my teeth. What? I mean, some kind of miracle just to be out of bed and just. And I used to say it like this: it made up its bed, it brushed its teeth, because I had no eye, and so it was all being done because I was taking care of what was true and what was not for me, not the rest of the world, just self-inquiry. So set the mind free and the body follows. The body meaning the whole world. You begin to meet it with understanding. But until we can meet our own thoughts with understanding, what hope do we have? We just come out guilty, guilty. There's something wrong with me. It's not fair. I'm overly tired. There's too much to do. That's ego. Just like, ooh, I'm at home. I'm at home here. I am. And yeah, so a bit confusion running on.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And sometimes I find myself saying I'm proud of myself or I'm proud of others, but can you really be proud of somebody else? Because that assumes that I'm better than, right? To be proud of. Do you ever say that, Katie, to anyone, like your grandkids, or do you ever
Oh,
say I'm proud
yes,
of
my children, my grandchildren. Yeah, yeah, I am. And for me, what does that mean by definition? They're doing better than I was doing at their age. How do they manage that? I mean, I don't know what the word proud, maybe we all have slightly variations of definition of that word, but I think, oh my God, how can they do that? How can they, because it's like I'm just so proud of them. If they're not harming another human being, including themselves, which is okay in my book too, but if they're just having kind lives, which has turned out to be the case, they're giving and caring and generous, and I'm really proud of them. And yes, that's all about me. My children, my grandchildren, the difference is I don't take that personally. I see all human beings that way. How do they do it? How is it the world's crashing down, it seems, and they're smiling, I'm just, oh, that's a good thing. And I don't know if that is to say I'm proud of them, but I certainly marvel at our capacity for happiness in the face of extreme opposites sometimes. And I'm
thank,
proud of you. I mean, to even bring up such a question, and if that's prideful, I'll take it.
thank you, Katie.
Oh, honey, you're so welcome. You bring tears to my eyes. It takes for some of us, someone, yeah, I greatly admire it. It's not a little thing. It's a big deal for some of us. Thank you for showing us the way. Yeah. Mm. Shwen, you have a question, sweetie? Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I was really happy today to be here.
Oh, honey.
Oh, this is my love, actually. Now I'm crying, but I'm happy.
Oh. So we have that in common this morning.
Yeah, I'm just to feel like, I met the right person. And actually, I know you is a few years ago.
Oh,
Yeah, but the life is quite busy for study and work. And today I'm here again. And
no.
continue to correct myself and to learn in this world. And but in real for the realistic during the life, I have sometimes I know that it's not the real. It's just imagine.
Yeah.
But you meet the people, and when you feel like a little bit hurt, and then nobody can understand you, will give love.
Yeah.
And you feel like just frustrated.
And say that last part again. When no one can see your love.
I mean, no one can understand my love.
Oh, no one can understand your love. Well,
And I
yeah,
would give my love for everyone. But
yeah.
in the real situation, there's not that much people to understand about that. And these kind of misunderstandings make me feel frustrated.
What's an example?
I'm not sure is that related to my original life or not. And I did the worksheet. but but yeah, it's but still feel like sometimes you feel really frustrated and your energy just feel lost, and you have to again to build up your energy and to be positive in this world.
Yeah, well, honey, you don't have to build up your energy to be positive. It's love is an internal experience. And whatever my experience of love is, no one can ever really know. So I don't expect it. I don't expect it. It's
Yeah, that's
okay
true.
if people don't see my love. It's
Yeah,
okay with me. I mean, when I look back at my own life, I didn't trust anyone that said, I love you. It didn't matter how authentic it was, I just didn't buy it. And then when the work found me, I saw clearly it's not about do they see my love? Do I see my love? And do I see theirs? You know, people do very cruel things in the name of love. What is love for one person may not be defined that way by another.
yeah, that's true.
So my love is expressed as I pointed to earlier. You know, to see the cup on the on the on the table and take it to the sink. And that's a big deal. And no one has to know it. No one has to see it. I'm living in self-love. And it is that apparent mundane. But if someone says, Byron, Katie, you're so loving. I love the way they see me. But how do I see me? And how do I see them? If someone says, I love you, I'm so happy for them because it's not personal. The way they see me is theirs. So I cannot take credit for that, but I can appreciate that they love. So this is like living like a secret, but it's really not. People can say something terrible about me, and I just want to know more. It's like, how can I change that? Do you have a way of changing it? I'd like to know how to change it. I'd like to know how to pick the cup up and from the table and take it to the sink when I have so much to do. You know, and it's self-love. If you watch me pick the cup up from the table and take it to the sink, you might not even notice. But for me, it could be a huge deal. I'm living in a state of love, of self-love. I'm not moving that cup because I have to. I'm moving it. This is my life.
So that is based on myself.
Yes, honey. It's like love for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's to live like a secret and not to be surprised that people perceive you as loving, but they could never know the extent of that. And probably you or I couldn't either, because love grows. It's like a thing that needs nurturing and water. And that's what I love about self-inquiry. It's every time I sit in a worksheet, I'm experiencing self-love and I marvel. I just marvel. And I notice how I react when I believe certain thoughts. And if it's hurtful, you know, this work I marvel at because it's waking me up to myself.
Yes.
But love is without opposite. And the way we can know that to be true is not love hurts. It's we're all like, it's a thinking disorder. It's where not I, not I love, begins to take on a life when we get lost in it. And self-inquiry brings us back. It brings us back. It takes an open mind. And again, that's to live like a secret.
Yeah, I could understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But I
sometimes,
find myself saying, if someone says, "Oh, how is it that you love?" And my honest answer would be, "I just can't help it." And that's what self-inquiry has given me. These worksheets, it's what that's given me. I just can't help it. I'm of right mind, and when I'm not, it's a worksheet.
yeah,
But if
it's,
someone says, you're so loving," that's what they think. So someone else says, "You are not loving." So there are two different yous. Each person has a different you in their head. But what you do you live with? And who are we to you? Can you understand why we would or would not, having known yourself so deeply as these worksheets would allow us to see if we have a whole lot of courage when we sit in those worksheets.
yeah, I'm totally agree. And I'm trying to practice and always, and I understand totally. But in the real world, in the in this kind of realistic world, is like a business field, technology field. So it's not that easy to take a balance
No, it's
and
not.
still to love.
No, but it gives you a lot of freedom that your ego is blind to. It's like you're freed up for so much more that you may not give credit to. But, who are we if we lose everything?
Nothing.
Everyone. Like the whole world could die, they would live in your head. And the whole world alive is still in your head. So who am I if I lose everything? Who am I if they lock me away, throw away the key, and forget me? I'm in a dark hole. Who am I? What is the worst that can happen under circumstances like that? What we're thinking and believing. So this work is like preparation for the rest of your life. And no job, nothing to do. Enlightenment calling. There's always a worksheet to do. And those living turnarounds, they give us direction that no one else can give you. You write the worksheet, you question it, you turn it around, and that's direction. And it's not direction we have to take, but it's offered up just the same. And where is it born? Inside of us.
Yeah,
And
we can live.
the worksheets allow us to live without fear. More than ever, 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 depending on how regularly we fill it in a worksheet. In other words, meditate in our thoughts. And so
That,
we get freer and freer, less fearful, no matter what. So when we are called to do a job, we're ready. We're ready. It's gifting. With a job, gifting. Without a job, gifting. That's what life, that's other than what we're thinking and believing, it all makes sense to the open mind. An open mind is like the heart unlocked, but a closed mind is like the heart locked. So self-inquiry, it opens our heart to wisdom, not foolishness. In other words, not fooling ourselves. It's real wisdom. Yeah. And then if you're fearful, you can fill in a worksheet as though that thing you fear it's like it's actually happening. And fill in that worksheet 1 through 6 as though, for what you're thinking and believing in that situation, as though it were really happening, sweetie. And I think that could be something you're looking for. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, my heart. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate your open-mindedness more than words can tell.
I'm appreciate. Thank you very much.
Oh, dears. Fernanda.
Yes. Hi, Katie. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Fernanda, honey, you have a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet?
Yeah, I do. Hello.
Hello.
Um, so, should I read the first sentence?
Yes, read number 1. Those of you new to the work today, I call it the work because it's, we're questioning the ego and the ruler of your world, it seems, but it's false. But we anchor in a time and place, a situation, and we identify what we were thinking and believing in that situation and the emotion that goes with that. So, number 1, what did you write?
I am jealous with my boyfriend because he is doing what I want to do.
So, and the situation where he
The
is doing what you
situation,
want to do, or he's off doing something wonderful, and you're at home with nothing wonderful to do.
yeah, basically. So, we're both musicians, and he's right now on tour, and he's video calling me. And so I answer and I ask him, how was the concert yesterday? And he just starts to tell me about his tour and everything. And I get incredibly jealous. I cannot stand it. And
Oh,
I just don't know what to say and what to do. And I just decide first stay silent and then say, okay, babe, I need to go. And that's it.
yeah. Okay, so he's doing what you want to do. So get serious, okay? He's telling you all about it. He's telling you about the late nights. He's telling you about the lack of sleep. He's telling you about very few people showed up, or too many people showed up and there weren't enough seats. And I mean, he's all of that, right on the bus, touring,
Mm.
all of that. He's doing what you want to do. Is it true? Consider. All of you out there, those people you envy that are doing the thing and you're doing nothing or not that, it's consider he's doing what you want to do. Is it true?
Yes.
Just feel that. Just be there.
Mm.
You're on what? On the couch, on the phone with him in that situation. Now notice how you react. Notice the images in your head
Mm.
when you think the thought, he's doing what I want to do.
Mm. So I'm seeing his tour as I would have it. I'm seeing him playing for thousands of people, and I'm comparing myself to him, and I'm just here at his place missing him. And so I feel very sort of ashamed to be where I am. I feel very not capable as well.
Now,
And it hurts my heart.
notice those images in your head. He's doing what you want to do. You see him just on fire in front of thousands of people and the applause, and him trying to get away from the masses after the event, and how exciting in the hotel, and how the girl's waiting for him when he gets there. And you see those images in your head.
Yeah.
Then you compare those images, all of you. This is how the ego works. It's false reality. There's life, and then there is what you imagine life to be. So you see all of that, and then you see you on the couch, just missing out on all of it.
Yeah.
Now, what is the cause of your sadness? What is the cause of your discontent? Is it what you're thinking and believing, what the ego is offering up, or is it your boyfriend's success?
My thinking and believing, for sure.
So be there. This is not a guessing game. This is no game at all. He's doing what I want to do, turned around. I'm doing what I want to do. Now compare those images and make your choice. I'm doing what I want to do. No late nights. No one trying to shove drugs in your face to stay awake. No one.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Very true. I'm having a lot of time for myself.
So stay there.
Mm.
I'm doing what I want to do. I mean, if you're going to compare, compare.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Now listen to his voice. Who would you be without the thought he's doing what I want to do? Now listen to his voice with some compassion, because I'm hearing from you when you compare his life and your life. Where's your compassion for him? Now listen to his words. It's not all great.
I will feel so proud of him.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it will be like my baby. I will feel very connected to him as well.
yeah. Oh my, imagine who's on the phone with him now. Step into his shoes. Imagine
Mm.
he's talking to now.
You mean me in that situation?
The way he's, in that situation without the thought, he's doing what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing what I want to do. So who would you be without the thought, he's doing what I want to do? Listen to him with some compassion, or just listen to his words without the thought, he's doing what I want to do. Understanding that you're doing what you want to do.
Mm.
Owning it. You have to really be anchored in that first question. Is it true? And that turnaround, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't just turn it around and say, turned around, I'm doing what I want to do. No, that's not it. You really got it. We witnessed it.
Yeah, it's true.
Now listen to his life as you're happy and grateful in your own.
What did you say?
Listen to his words, his life, anchored
Well,
in your happiness, your gratitude for doing what you want to do while he's out on the road.
mm-hmm.
What do you hear? What are his words?
Now, what I'm listening to is he saying that he worked so hard this past 2 years so he can have fun now and that he can travel the way he's doing. And I see how well he is as well. Like how beautiful he is.
Yes, honey. So you have moved from envy to connection, to love, to happiness, gratitude.
Mm.
All of you, I could sit in number one. Let's say if I have carved an hour or two or three to sit in self-inquiry, I might just sit in number one that entire time. Let's look at number two. And turned around, I'm not jealous of my boyfriend. I'm doing what I want to do.
I am not jealous of my boyfriend. I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous of my boyfriend. I'm doing what.
Why might that be so?
Well, I've done a lot of things that I wanted to do a long time ago.
Well, there you are.
Yeah. I've been taking dance classes. I've been doing a lot of new stuff.
And if you're a true musician, not having an audience is not going to stop you.
True.
If I'm playing for the troops, I may have a lot of glory, and if I'm really good at it, but there's never enough of that.
Yeah. I think that what hurts the most, because I'm putting music in this sort of rewarding space where I need to be listened for a lot of people in order to be successful with my music, and I love music.
I do too. And I appreciate all the musicians out there that are gifting me that music. And I'm so glad I'm not one of them. And other people would love to be one. They love the music. They love the music. And I think our great musicians, I think that's where we all feel that when they're giving it to us. It's not for the applause. It's who was it? Who's some musician? Gosh, who was it? Could have been Leonard Cohen, but I'm not sure. But some musician I really appreciate, as I recall, said, I love to hear my song. That doesn't require an audience.
Mm,
Love to hear me sing.
yeah.
And when we love, as a musician, if we can't even carry a tune, we know when our mind and heart is a match, and whatever is running through it, that's the song we're singing, and it really sings us.
Yeah.
And it's something that most musicians, I imagine, would envy. I think it was Willie Nelson, actually.
Who?
Willie Nelson. I think it was Willie
Oh,
Nelson,
no.
actually.
I need to look that up. I have to
Yeah,
look that
yeah.
up.
Check it out. I have what I what I see as a terrible voice, but I love to hear me sing. Hmm. Hmm. Let's look at two. In that situation, what do you want on the phone with your boyfriend?
I want my boyfriend to stop talking about work.
Okay, so check it out. Is that still true? Listen to him. He's sharing with someone he loves. You want him to stop talking about his work. So drop the envy.
No.
You're doing what you want to do. You're on the phone with him. Now, notice how you react on the phone in that situation when you were believing he's doing what I want to do. Notice your words, your attitude, your treatment, your sad voice or your scolding voice or your cold voice. And notice those personality shifts when you're thinking the thought I want him to stop talking about his work.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to finish what he's telling me about. And I feel like I'm in a hole that I cannot see clearly. I see all those Instagram posts in my head of him having a successful career, and I try to avoid it, but I can't.
You notice your attitude, the sound of your voice, the aloofness or the scolding or the the attitude.
Yeah.
You become like a baby. You become, yeah.
I'm just very, very cold. I don't like I even like I wanna when I want to ask something or when I'm actually interested in what he's telling me about, I'm holding me back.
Oh, sweetie. That's cheating.
Mm.
That's cheating. That's not
Oh,
a relationship. You're not doing what you want to do.
yeah. I love him so much. And in that moment, it's so hard for me to accept it. Somehow, I don't know.
Jealousy, envy, it's a disease, it's a mental illness.
I hate it.
It truly is mental illness. We like butcher the people we love.
Yeah, I've been feeling very mental. Very mental.
So he's doing what I want to do. Turned around, I'm doing what I want to do. Now, who would you be without the thought, I want him to stop talking about his work? Now talk about
Huh.
what you love
Yeah.
about your life and what it's like, no matter how trivial or mundane the
Yeah.
things that you want to do that you're doing. Number one, talking to him on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, listening to his happiness, his success. Number three, share your life with him, the things you want to do that you're doing because he's out there on the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, true.
I want him to stop talking about his work. Turned around, I want him to continue to talk about his work. It gives you two lives.
Yeah.
It gives you the one he loves and wants to do, and the one you love and want to do. Between the two of you, that's some kind of balance.
I want him to keep talking about his work.
And then what it's like to be not on the road as a musician, that there's life, a good one,
Mm-hmm.
in fact, a preference.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking for another turnaround if I see it.
I want him to stop talking about his work. I want me to stop talking about the work I don't have to myself when I'm feeling envious of him, how exciting his life is and how dull my own is. I want me to stop talking about his work and look to my own.
Yeah.
You know, loving what is, it's not about what I'm going to get or have. It's about what I have, what I've got. That's loving what is. It doesn't mean we can't strive for more. It doesn't mean, it's just loving what I've got. Anything short of that is we're mental. We're not present. We're out of touch. And imagine what would happen to your music without envy.
Uh-huh.
Just the music you love and sharing that with him as well.
Yeah. Now I'm seeing as well, like in our relationships, aside from exactly this point, there are so many moments where I want to share um, my love for music with him, and I can't. Or yeah,
You can't or you don't.
I don't.
Yeah, envy is it's
Mm.
it's a showstopper.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow. Hmm. Wow.
You love music. It's exciting. Do what you want to do. You know, when my kids were little, I'd sing to them, and I would sing to them, and I learned to play like a ukulele because there are only four strings, and I was so, and and I would sing to them and play, and then my parents loved it, and I've got a terrible voice, but I just loved singing to my children. And we still sing. When they come into my kitchen, the music is rolling. And it's love the music, but
Well,
I'm not in the smoke and the on stage and having to, you know, I love just moving the coffee cup from the service to the kitchen gratefully.
It has no limits.
No limits. No limits. No limits. No limits. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No limits.
Ah, whoa. Mm.
I could be playing some really heavy music and Stephen will walk in and just with all the audacity, just switch it to Mozart. I mean, Bach. But love the music. Love the music. With no talent, but I'm an excellent audience.
Mm.
Some of us, we don't have your talent, but we love the music and are grateful to all of you with talent. It's like I've been spared. I can just love it and turn it on anytime. Let's look at 3. In that situation, to get what you want from him, what advice would you offer?
My boyfriend shouldn't get used to this way of living.
Is it true?
Um,
Does he love it? He shouldn't get used to this way of living. Is it true?
no. Wait, no, it's a yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't get used to this way of living. Is it true? Can you really know that it's true? Ponder that. You were a yes, you were a no. This is not about you. This is about him. He
Can I
should
read?
get used to this way of living. Is it true?
No. No.
Now notice on the phone, sweetie. Notice how you react when you think the thought he shouldn't get used to this way of living, and he's
Mm.
loving what he does. And he's sharing it with you.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm very ungrateful. And I cannot really listen to what he says to me. Not even when he's talking about the plans that he has with me when he comes back. I feel very sad because I cannot listen. I also see images from the future, like me getting mad because now he wants me to do everything for him. But that has already happened in the past. So I see those images as well.
And there wasn't one thing you had to do. You did it. Or there wasn't one thing you did in those situations that you didn't want to do. There's nothing you had to do. You did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were motives running?
Yeah. Yeah.
He did not make you do those things when he came home.
No.
The
No.
ego's tricky. After all I've done for him when he came home, no. Motive driven. He shouldn't get used to this way of living. Be there now on the phone. Listen to his words without the thought he shouldn't get used to this way of living. Get in touch with what love is. Listen. And it doesn't matter if he loves you or not. Do you love him? Listen.
I would be a friend to him. I would be a friend to myself.
Mutual respect
Mm.
to people living what they want to do.
Mm-hmm. I would enjoy very much being his friend. And the complicity as well.
He shouldn't get used to this way of living turned around. He should get used to this way of living. Notice how perfect the two of you are together when your mind is open to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's grateful, you're grateful. He loves his life, you love your life.
Yeah.
He contributes to yours, you contribute to his.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I would see the opportunity to make music with him and to show him everything that I'm excited about. That will make me very happy.
And it's medicine for you.
Very much.
Yeah. And you need that medicine. Waking up to reality is the greatest medicine. It heals everything. Okay, precious. Let's look at 4. That situation. What do you need to be happy in that situation on the phone with him? Number 4.
I need my boyfriend to ask me how has it been for me and to apologize for not texting much.
Okay, so turn it around. To be happy, I need me to ask him.
How has it been for him and to apologize for not texting much. Yeah, that's true. I need to ask him. I need my boyfriend to ask. No, I need me to ask him. How has it been for him? Yeah.
To apologize for my not texting him more often.
Yeah. 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 Very true. Very true.
Okay, this is medicine. This is how to be happy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nothing you have to do. It's just your own prescription for happiness. All of you, number 2, 3, and 4, when you question, you turn around. Prescription for happiness and how to live.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I feel disconnected because I don't do all of these things.
Oh, just keep the worksheets in front of you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can go back, like in a month, you could go back to the same worksheet and be more enlightened than you are even in our time together today.
Mm.
Enlightenment is without limit. Love is without limit.
Mm.
The connection's only broken by the ego, and it's never broken. It's like interference,
Mm.
like a faulty bandwidth. To be happy, I need me. Slow it down. I need me to ask me.
I need me to ask me, how has it been for me? And to apologize,
To yourself.
yeah, for not texting much.
Yeah.
I need me to
Like
ask.
texting much, I would interpret as worksheets.
Yeah.
It's a way to get in touch with you. It's a way to wake you up. It's a way to, when you're not feeling so well, to check in with yourself. What you're thinking and believing. It costs you energy and life and talent.
Yeah, mostly about this topic. Yeah, and to ask me truly. Yeah, to not keep avoiding it. Mm. Mm.
The more you check in with yourself and these worksheets, and the more checked in you are when you're with your beloved.
Mm.
Let's look at 5.
My boyfriend is egoistic, narcissistic, and stupid.
In that situation, with him on the phone, I am
In that situation, with him on the phone, I am egoistic.
examples. Where were you egoistic?
I'm just thinking about myself in that moment. I'm just really thinking about myself. And I'm not sharing my love. I'm keeping things for myself. Yeah, and all of those messages that I would like to send them, I just don't.
Oh, sweetie.
Mm. Wow.
In that situation, I am narcissistic. Example,
In that situation, I'm narcissistic.
it
Ah,
was all about you.
mhm. Yeah, yeah. I don't really want to know what he's doing because I'm afraid to be envious again.
The ego takes something that could be celebrated together and shared together, and it just twists it into something just deadly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Love is to be treasured. The ego just, there's no room for ego in love. Love is completely unaffected when the ego takes control. It doesn't diminish, but the ego usurps all identity of the apparent human mind. Earth schools, ego-based lessons. In the long run, through self-inquiry, it's a beautiful thing to understand. You're certainly in Earth school, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Those songs, that's songs of life and freedom. In that situation, he is stupid. In that situation, I am.
In that situation, I am stupid.
Example,
Example, I'm not seeing the opportunity to celebrate, for example. And it's not a quick shift. It's not a quick shift. But
you compare his life to yours, you come out the loser, and that's stupid.
mm-hmm.
It's stupid, meaning a lack of awareness, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
So in that situation, what is the opposite of egotistic?
Um,
Egoistic. He is
a giver, or how would you say that?
brilliant.
He is a giver. Yes, very much. Very, 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 very much. Yeah, I mean, he's even saying, like, when I'm finished with tour, I'll get home and I want to go to Bauhaus to get some things to furnish our house together. We're moving together. Get you some shoes. And I tell him, no, I already got some shoes.
Oh, funny. Oh, it's like take your gift and throw it out the window. Take his gift and just throw it out the window.
Hmm. Yeah, he's very.
Next time you talk, you can say, "Oh, I just think of the shoes and the house and living together and what an egomaniac I am and how much I miss you and tell me some more about your success."
Yeah. Yeah, that would be very beautiful.
Yeah. He is stupid, turned around, he's wise.
Wise.
He knows you maybe better than you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love your waking up to the woman he loves. So that you can love her too. And not feed her full of envy and mental disease and illness. It can be very costly. I love you have self-inquiry as medicine. Sweetie, let's look at number 6. In that situation on the phone with him, I don't ever want.
I don't ever want to feel jealous about what he's doing.
I'm willing to.
I am willing to feel jealous about what he's doing.
Yeah, because that would give you another worksheet. That's mental illness,
Mhm.
envy, jealousy. deadly. It comes at great cost. I look forward to.
I look forward to feel jealous about what he's doing.
Yeah. The moment you experience that on the phone with him and you notice it, admit it, apologize, and start over. Ask him to repeat what he just said, that you had trouble hearing what he was saying.
Yeah.
Would you please say it again and start over? And then a worksheet. Yeah. This will open up a world of questions you hold underneath all this arrogance. World of questions about his life that he may even be too sensitive of your feelings to even share with you. This can, the opposite of what you're experiencing is intimacy. Thank you for your good work.
Thank you very, very much. Very, very much.
You have the gift of an open mind. It's very musical. Just kind of just flow through it with such elegance and beauty and courage. Melissa, you have a takeaway, honey? Our teacher today. Oh my goodness.
Hi, Katie.
Sweetie.
Two things. One is that I had wanted to do a worksheet, but through Fernanda's worksheet, I kind of answered some questions. One of which was a pretty interesting discovery was that I had envy in there motivating some of my thoughts and beliefs, which was surprising because I would never have guessed that.
That's a beautiful discovery and one to understand about yourself. It's so surprising, these hidden things, to be aware of them is to notice how easily that can flow through your life, and then to be aware of it, to see you can notice it, take it back, start over, and be just as fluid that way. And it can take, I have no idea the percentage of the load that takes off of your entire being.
Yeah.
It's more than I would attempt to measure. It's just, I love that you noticed and would share that with us.
Thank you. I also have a question. This worksheet, some things like triggered something familiar to me that it was a discomfort I've had before. And it was when you said you were talking about we don't do anything we don't want to do. Like you find that because you're doing it, I assume that this is how I interpret it, is that because you're doing it, some deep part of you does want to do it.
Well,
And then
you're at the advantage of the ego. So you really lose choice. You don't have an opposite to tap into other than guilt on the other side of it.
can you explain more? I think I'm missing something.
So
Oh, go ahead.
it could be I misunderstood something you were saying.
I don't think so. So you're saying that we don't We don't do anything we don't want to because we're at the mercy.
We're ego driven.
Okay.
Where there's life, and then there's the ego's interpretation of life.
Okay.
And never the twain shall meet. The ego usurps all that space. It takes up all that oxygen. That's the life of a believer. But when we question it, it opens the space, and it's like fresh air coming in. And it shifts one's identity, because meaning there's less ego involvement in a way that can be so minute you don't even know it's happening. It's so teeny tiny, it seems, but it's huge. The ego starts, it's like this work, it's like the ego starts falling like dominoes. Is it true? When it becomes like an implant in our head as a result of sitting in this practice. And it just opens us up, like it's like being a child again. I'm 82 and I see the world like new, and in the best of ways. And it's not that I don't see and can't carry on discussions and agree and all of this, but inside of me is this silent, is it true? And emotions point to it. Those emotions show me how I react when I'm believing the thought in my head or have spoken it. Sometimes we say what we don't even believe, but we begin to notice.
Mm.
It's Earth School. It's understanding why to love the world, how to love the world, and why to love the world. And to come to understand that the world loves us no matter what we're perceiving. This is life without opposite. It is for us. It's not happiness happening to us. For example, all the pain in your entire life you've ever experienced is in the past. Now, how kind is that? That's incredible. That is grace. But the ego will bring it up. And all of you, if you just sit in, is it true? And meditate in that, is what I'm believing true? Write it down, the concept, just like Fernanda did today. And then just ask yourself, is it true? And meditate in that, is what I'm believing true? And understand the power of an open mind. I noticed with Fernando, I don't think I experienced one moment with Fernanda that where she was defensive, meaning I just was so in touch with her open mind. That kind of flow, that's a gift. That's a gift. And some of you new to the work don't expect it to flow so easily, but if your mind is really open, it will. If you really want to know the truth, and this is private work. We do it together here, online here together. But if you really are open, oh boy, is this work for you. I've experienced myself when the work found me, just coming back to just holding the enlightenment I was gifted, just the agony of recognition of the life of a believer, and how easy it is to break through that if your mind is open to it. Oh, let's see, dears. Nick.
Hello, Katie.
Hello, Nick.
Hello, everyone. Just a small afterthought for Fernanda. I want to thank her for this openness and the ease. What you just said, Katie, there was no defensiveness, and she allowed this to happen. And I had a similar experience like Melissa, I believe, this new insight that Fernanda led me to look where I had not dared to look before. So that was very helpful for me as well. And I had this saying. It's a saying we have in Germany, which is a play on words. And it is a play on words, but it carries so much truth about jealousy. Eifersucht ist eine Leidenschaft, die mit Eifer sucht, was Leiden schafft. And that means something like jealousy is a passion that with ambition seeks what creates suffering. And I was thinking while I was listening to Fernanda, Fernanda, being a musician, with all this strength it takes to hold back so much what you did not allow yourself to share with your boyfriend, and the passion you have, obviously you have, if you let that flow into your music, ... This is, I think there is a great gift. Yeah.
It was like experiencing music itself as she just flowed through these, what for some of us would have been just a real struggle to own and to drop into the depth we experienced today through Fernanda's work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, dears. Thank you for supporting us. And Fernanda, thank you again for something beautiful. Something beautiful. And all of you, those of you new to the work, welcome to the work. And mwah. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time. At homewithbk.com, let's do the work.